Hello to all of the families out there that have little ones. My name is Dawn Monroe and I am a pre-K teacher in IPS. I just wanted to share a special book. The title of the book is Forget Me Not. The author and the illustrator is Michael Broad. So what is an author? An author is the person that makes up the words. What is an illustrator? An illustrator is somebody that creates the pictures. So on the front of the book, I see a blossom tree. I see a blue bird perched on the branch of a tree. And I see flowers that have blossomed all around the tree. And I see an elephant and a giraffe. And this book is about an elephant in search of a best friend. So let's see if that happens. And this book was given to me by my best friend, and her name is Jill. And so every time I read this book, I think about her. When the herd arrived at the watering hole, Forget-Me-Not stayed close to his mother. "There are so many different animals, Mama," he whispered. "How will I make friends?" "Just be yourself," she smiled. "They'll soon see how wonderful you are." Forget-Me-Not splashed into the water and headed for the huge hippos. "Will you be my friends?" he asked. "I like to wallow in the water too." "You're much too small to wallow with us," huffed the hippos and sank beneath the surface. "Will you be my friends?" he asked the lazy lizards, who were sailing in the sun. "That looks like a lot of fun." "You're much too big to play with us," laughed the lizards and swiftly sailed away. Well, that wasn't very nice. Forget-Me-Not approached the other young elephants, feeling sure that he was almost the right size. "Will you be my friends?" he asked. "I'm not too big or too small to play ball." "Oh, you're too young to play with us," they said, and turned their backs on the little elephant. See, he's now with his mama and he looks very sad. Before he went to sleep that night, Forget-Me-Not huddled close to his mother. "No one wants to be my friend, Mama," he sighed. "I must not be wonderful at all." "You are, my darling," she said, "but friendships sometimes need time to blossom." "What's a blossom?" asked Forget-Me-Not. "Blossoms are special flowers that grow on trees," said his mother. "They take time to blossom, but are always worth the wait." And she stroked his head until he was fast asleep. Forget-Me-Not didn't really understand what his mama meant about blossoms, but he remembered that it had something to do with trees and time. So the next day, he waited below the bare branches in the woods. He felt very much alone until "Hello, I'm Cherry," said the voice from above. "What are you doing?" Forget-me-not looked up to see a young giraffe peering down at him. "I'm waiting for the blossom," he said. "Me too," gasped Cherry. "My mama says the blossoms are beautiful." "My mama says that friendship blossoms," said Forget-me-not. "I don't see how flowers could possibly make a friendship," Cherry frowned. Cherry's very confused about that. Forget-me-not and Cherry stood beneath different trees, each waiting for their own particular flowers to arrive. "Do you want to play while we wait?" asked Cherry. "Okay." Forget-me-not shrugged. "Sure, why not?" As the days passed by, Forget-me-not and Cherry spent all of their time together. They played tag among the trees and chased butterflies around the trunks. Sometimes they simply sat in the shade and enjoyed each other's company. One day the hippos and the lizards and the elephants approached them, gazing above their heads in amazement. Forget-me-not and Cherry were having so much fun together, they hadn't noticed that the blossoms had bloomed, filling the sky with bright pink flowers. Everyone wanted to play with the blossoms, but the hippos were too big and the lizards too lazy. And like Forget-me-not, the young elephants couldn't stretch their trunks up that high. Cherry smiled. She reached up and nudged a branch of blossoms, showering Forget-me-not with tiny pink petals. He had become a very special friend. Forget-me-not invited the other animals to join in their fun, and soon he had lots of friends. He did not mind at all if they were bigger or smaller or older than him. But Cherry was always his best friend, and like his mama, she thought Forget-me-not was wonderful. The end. So we learn from this book that sometimes friendships take time to blossom, just like trees in the spring take time to blossom. I hope you enjoyed this special book. Have a wonderful day, and if it's beautiful out, enjoy the weather. And even if it is rainy out, you can still get your raincoat on and your rain boots and jump in the puddles. So take care, everyone. Bye.